Girl, Patrice Live sonically is growing in so many different ways, from my sound overall.
And the thunder and rain stare into my eyes. I can feel your hands moving on my body.
And just being confident and sure in what I want, to pushing myself more to sing. I have so many abilities inside of me, but when they come out, sometimes they don't come out perfectly, and so you have to perfect your craft, which we all know. But the one thing that I do understand about myself is that I'm not as afraid as I used to be to make mistakes and look crazy for a little bit until I get it right. And so I have evolved vocally, just the type of music that I want to do on stage, my performances. I've always been known for just having high energy, and that's still there, but it's refined now. And I love that about myself. I mean, as a woman, I'm refined and I'm growing and confident. So my sound actually follows the same thing.
Oh, there was something that could compare. I said, oh, well, I can't hear you sing it. I just wanna go back to before what? You were out of my life. Okay, y'all got it. Here we go.
Told me in 2015 that I would have like opened for Brandy and Monica and oh my gosh, I can't even think. It's so many artists. Brandy, Monica, Kiki Wyatt. I've done so many shows on it's overwhelming to think about. And then on top of that, headlining some of my own shows and getting really comfortable again, because what happened was in the beginning, before 2015, I was always with bands. So I was used to these long shows. But when I started promoting my original music, that's harder to promote through shows because people don't know your songs. So I had to really learn how to do that. But then I had to relearn how to carry a show by myself all over again. So I went from doing long shows to doing short shows to promote my music, to doing long shows again to promote both my music and cover songs. And it's been a journey, but I love it. So if you would have told me that I would have gone up and down in that, on the stage presence and performance and really learning what people like and respond to, I don't know if I would have believed you that I would have gotten as good as I've gotten with doing that in such a short amount of time. What ended up happening is a lot of personal stuff ended up happening. And I mean, honestly, I went through a full transformation with my entire life from the first time that, I interviewed with Bobby Penn back in 2015. A lot has changed. Some that was hurtful, but some for the better, a lot for the better. My husband and I split up and were divorced, and it was literally like in the middle of me getting ready to put out the Wonder Woman album, which was like supposed to be the stamp on my brand as a woman who has, this life, the white picket fence, children, all of that, but still pursuing this, amazing goal of being an entertainer. And so I really went through a lot and questioning myself, like, is this real? Am I really doing this? Who am I? And so it was a very painful, hurtful, but really liberating and amazing process. So, that's what happened. But I'm in a great place and very much loved now, and so it's not a bad thing. And my children are great, and their father is great, and we've both moved on to things that are good for us.
Anticipation of what's to come. I'm so happy that I'm the lucky one. So long I've waited, it's never too late for love. Here it feels so right, but it can't be wrong.
My daughter is very much a diva. She is 6, and she says she's Wonder Girl. So she knows herself and who she is. She owns it completely. And my son, he is like the epitome of like balance. He's a clown, but he's very smart, and he's like very cunning, but he's super handsome. So they are, entertainers within themselves. So they love that mommy kind of sets the tone to be that, and they absolutely are paying attention, and they are probably my harshest critics too. They'll be like, I don't like that, mommy, or whatever. So yeah, I'm really big on embracing the process now. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, when I rehearse, I might rehearse 15 times for one show. So if I only look forward to the one show, then that means that those 15 times that I rehearsed, I wasn't having fun. I wasn't enjoying it. And so I'm learning how to enjoy the process so I can enjoy more, as opposed to just waiting for this one thing to happen. And then after the 2-hour show is over, now I'm back to a low again and I got to wait for the next high. I don't want to live in that space. And so I'm learning how to embrace the process. And the other thing with my work ethic is really having more balance. So for instance, like, I'm a neat freak. However, if the laundry is not done today, like, I ain't gonna die. So if I'm spending that time to spend with my kids or just relaxing and resting, like, I'm resting more and I'm paying attention to my body and the foods that I'm eating and, just what works for me, my skin and all of that. Like, I'm really fully embracing myself, and I think people are seeing that because I guess it's showing. I hope it's showing. So I think it's important to really expand your mind beyond just the music. I've been going to networking events and doing webinars and learning more about, the business side, because it is the music business. And so I think I'm good at that. I'm grateful because, I have the balance. I'm an artist, but I also have my own marketing company and I have clients. So I'm literally, like, sometimes working for a solar energy company doing a press release, and then I turn around and write my own press release about, what's coming up with PatriceLIVE. It's balanced, but I'm learning to embrace every process because I've learned so many things from other industries that I apply to my artistry. My team and I, we made sure that I was in the right rooms, going to the right award shows. So, for instance, my publicist is like, the Urban One Honors is in D.C. We need to go. You're a glam kind of girl. You know how to speak to people and talk to people and mix and mingle. And so I had to pull myself. To be honest, I'm either in sequins or sweatpants, right? So you'll get all this personality, but really I'm a homebody that likes watching movies and like sleeping and eating pizza, or I'm like crazy working. But now we're embracing more of just getting out, socializing. I'm a Grammy member of the DC chapter. I've had some opportunities with BMI, which is my publishing company. And then just getting out and networking, even outside of the industry, the music industry, but just the industry as a whole. So getting to know TV producers, friends of mine who are, beyond just doing records, but like how, getting to know the TV producers, because when they do a movie, they'll call me and say, we need some music. Excited about 2020. So of course new music is on the way. I'm already in the studio with, of course, my guys, but also some new faces that I'm introducing to our team, just to light the spark in the team and give us some freshness and some newness. So definitely new music. I'm also coming out with a huge initiative. I can't speak on it fully, but it's absolutely involving women and just young women as they mature. I feel like catching women at a certain age is important because then it eliminates them having to go through certain things later on. So I have this huge initiative that my team and I have been working on for the last year, where we are going to really reach out and empower young women in 2020. I also want to do a little bit more traveling. We've done some of the nice cities, Atlanta, LA, and all of that, but I really would love to go abroad at least once next year. So y'all can mark that as a goal. And then finally, I have a lot of business initiatives, so I'm really embracing more of the business side and even the production side. I'm interested in working with other artists. There are some things that maybe I don't have as an artist because it's not my lane, but I see for other artists. I think I would be a dope A&R if I get the opportunity. So I'm gonna, scratch my little itch of A&R and maybe executive producing some records.
Don't stop believing.
To end my year, with a show that features not just me, but other artists from the DMV area. I'm starting to really learn what my place in entertainment and music is, and I think it's really being you know, sort of a vessel to help other artists, including myself, to get to the next level and be the best version of themselves. So this is a really big moment for me. Amazing. I feel great. 2 years of just, you know, really going through things has really given me a new perspective on what I want and need for my life as a grown woman. And so now I'm embracing all of it without fear, and it feels amazing. So 2020 is going to be great.